Hi, this is Sonic7Z from the Sonic70 channel, and in this video I'm going to be giving my opinion of the top 5 worst Sonic games. Just like in my video, the top 10 best Sonic games, I'm going to be using the same rules, as in no using compilations of Sonic games such as Sonic Mega Collection, stuff like that. So let's get on with the list. Number 5 on this list goes to Sonic Heroes for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. Sonic Heroes, it felt like a very rushed game. Its story felt rushed, its level design felt rushed. Just not a very well-made game, I don't think. Its controls were oversensitive, you could fall off the edge too easily, stuff like that. Now the team gimmick of the game, where you can control 3 players from a team that you pick, was a pretty cool idea, don't get me wrong, but the sensitive controls just did not work with this feature. I'd really like for them, to maybe redo it, get it right, get it playable. The story of the game, it involved the character Shadow the Hedgehog coming back from his death in Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Team just did this, so, to deliver to the fans, which, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to release a game that contributes to the story like that, you got to make sure you have a top quality game, and Sonic Heroes was definitely not the case. Number 4 is Shadow the Hedgehog for PS2, Xbox, and GameCube as well. Shadow the Hedgehog is similar to Sonic Heroes in a lot of ways. Instead of the team-style gameplay, Shadow the Hedgehog's gimmick is that you can use weapons. Now, Shadow's a little slower than Heroes, but still not slow enough to actually use the guns and the other weapons in the game properly. Just the speed and the guns in the game, they do not go well together at all. This was just not a very good idea in the first place. Trying to push the Sonic franchise to a shooter genre of games, I don't think it just wasn't the right way to go. And same with trying to push towards a more adult audience. It's not really the franchise for it. This is a franchise about a blue talking hedgehog and his forest friends. Come on. Number 3 on the list is Sonic Drift for the Sega Game Gear. Now, Sonic Drift, it's just a blatant Mario Kart ripoff, I'll be honest. Except it's way worse handling. It's not very good handling at all. And there are only 4 racers in the whole game, just Sonic, Tails, Eggman, Amy. There's just not a lot to say about this game because of how little content it has. The second worst Sonic game is Sonic Labyrinth for the Sega Game Gear. Now, Sonic Labyrinth, it lacks something that even all the games on this list have. In Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic moves just very slow. He not only moves slow, but he controls really clunky. At least the other games on this list, you moved fairly fast, so it wasn't that bad. But this game, you move slow, you got bad controls, just bad collision detection, just a very, boring game to play. The reason Sonic Labyrinth is so low on this list is because it detracts from what, Sonic games, should be. They should be fast and they should be fun, and sadly, this game is neither. So that's why it's number 2. Now, there is one Sonic game worse than Sonic Labyrinth, and this game makes Sonic Labyrinth look like a freaking masterpiece. And this game, of course, is Sonic the Hedgehog for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Just everything from Sonic 06's gameplay to the entire concept of the game, it's just, unbelievably bad. I don't know how else to describe it. Now, the biggest problem I had when beating this game, yes, I have beaten this, was all the glitches for the gameplay. I ran into so many bugs and glitches through this game. It's amazing, you know, how it got by the testers. This game, it feels like a downgrade from Sonic Heroes and Shadow. I mean, the controls are so much stiffer in this game than they were in those games. Now, the concept of Sonic 06, the story and such, it doesn't get much better, if not worse, than the gameplay. The story involves a lot of subjects that you wouldn't expect to see in most Sonic games. It involves suicide, you know, bestiality. Hopefully you can see where I'm getting at. Just, you don't want to, you know, get involved in this story. You don't want to experience it like I did. Just giving a warning. Sonic 06 also has a major problem with how frequent its loading times are. I mean, for example, say you want to do a mission for an NPC, you know, in the hub world Soliana. You go talk to the guy who you want to do the mission for, and you wait through a loading screen. He tells you what to do. You wait through another loading screen. You actually do the mission. You wait through a loading screen, and he congratulates you. You get your results, and you wait through one last loading screen, and then you're back in the hub world. It's just ridiculous how many loading screens they make you wait for, and for, you know, such a simple task like that other games, you know, seem to have no problem with. One of the few redeeming factors for this game is how good the game looks. The character models, you know, they don't look the best, but the environments for a game made in 2006, you know, it looks pretty good. The reason this game gets the #1 worst Sonic game spot is because how high it got our expectations. I mean, after seeing, you know, the trailers, the fans, they were ready for a game that revived the series, you know, back to the original roots. And, you know, this game, it looked promising from the trailers. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was disappointed, you know, when I played this game. I had high hopes like a lot of other people, but I was really disappointed to find out, you know, how bad it really was. This wasn't just another, you know, Sonic Heroes or Shadow. This was a whole new type of bad Sonic game. Well, I'm gonna end this video on a good note by telling you one good redeeming factor about Sonic 2006. Yes, it did give us the character Silver, but through its weird, twisted plot about time travel and bestiality, the plot managed to reset itself as if it never happened. Spoilers, but yeah, screw it. If you really care about this game's plot, you shouldn't. But yeah, it's like the game's plot never happened, so, you know, we can forget about it. And plus, you know, the game had pretty good music, so I'll end you off on a good note. See you in my next video. Sonic 7Z. Have a nice day.